Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I'm here to give you your weekend message. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel. So we're gonna take a look at what's coming in. Okay, you have choice. What you need to focus on and what your advice is. Okay, so you have choice, the senescal, and masculine and feminine. I have to go look up what this card means just for a second because I don't remember all of the Dreams of Gaia meanings. Give me just a second. Okay, so I've got it figured out. So you have choice, the senescal, I think that's how you say it, and masculine and feminine with thought on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Oh, these are the same cards that came out for Taurus. So I feel like I have to shuffle them just a couple more times. I cleansed the energy and everything, but actually I don't think the tree came out. So we'll just keep them both. But we'll see what else. Loyalty, determination. Okay, then you have wife engagement. Interesting. So I feel like what you need to be aware of is a choice that you need to make in your life. I feel like with the choice, it's 0. So that's like the Fool. I'm kind of getting the sense that it's like you have a choice to sort of stay in an old familiar pattern, which may not be bringing you the growth or stability in your life that you're needing, or you can decide to try something different, make this choice to take a leap of faith and do something different, which is going to bring you more stability, is going to bring you more growth. And this could be stability in finances. This could be stability in your life, in yourself, in your mind, in your emotions. But something has the potential to really grow in your life. And I just noticed over here the dark and the light phase. And to me, it's like staying stuck in old familiar patterns, past life patterns, past patterns, right? Because the moon can represent like past and what's hidden, the subconscious, things that we perpetuate. Whereas the sun is illumination, it is the thing that helps us grow. It feeds our growth, right? Because like trees need the sun to grow, right? So I also get the sense that like what you need to focus on right now is, says the senescal is all about like being of service. It can be administration, things like that. So in terms of like your career, like there could be things that you need to do to be a part of the team or to help things go along smoother. Additionally, it could just be, being of service to other people, and not getting anything in return. Like just doing that because it feels right. It feels good. It's the right thing to do. I'm definitely getting like, just keep doing the next right thing. Just keep kind of persevering, keep going through the motions, keep doing it like one day at a time, one step at a time kind of thing. Can you tell that I've been in recovery for a long time? But anyway, I definitely have a lot of that verbiage in my arsenal. But anyway, I mean, it's really interesting because I'm just kind of getting the sense that like this is the thing that's gonna put the crown on your head. Like this is the thing, like helping other people, being of service is going to be the thing that puts the crown on your head. Like it's going to make you walk with pride in your life because you feel like you're doing the right thing. Like you're living the way that you feel like you're supposed to, And I feel like it's going to change the way that you think. It's just going to change the way that you move. It's going to change the way that you trust. It's going to change the choices that you make. Like, definitely, and it's going to help you evolve and grow. I'm definitely seeing, oh, wait. I see 2 dogs. Okay, I'll address that in just a second. Well, now I forgot what I was going to say when I said I definitely see. Okay, so now I'll just address the dog. So I'm noticing here this dog says loyalty, determination, and then this dog right here is on the seneschal, which is about like, you know, being of service to other people. So I'm kind of getting the sense that like the key to life, the key to the universe, the key to unlocking success in your life, growth, stability, is in being loyal to the right cause. Does that make sense? Being loyal to the right cause for you could be being loyal to the thing that makes you feel your best. Being loyal to helping other people and, you know, doing so altruistically. It could be being loyal to what you're trying to create in your life, like what you're trying to evolve or grow in your life. I'm also getting, because it says determination here, part of this choice that you're making for yourself could be to, you know, grow something, create something. This tree, like you're creating something in your life, you know, like you're planting seeds, and you're going to need to continue to just be determined and focus on growing that even through challenging times. And I'm getting a lot of like tree energy here. So you've got to think about like weather. Think about what trees go through, okay? Like truly think about what trees go through in terms of weather. And they, for the most part, they just keep growing. They just keep evolving. I mean, have you ever seen like those trees before that like have been struck by lightning and then they just like fall down and continue to grow? I mean, that kind of perseverance is something that I want in my life. Like truly, like after a tower moment, getting struck by lightning and just saying, I'm not going to let this stop me. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like that, like, I love that. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like this kind of perseverance, this kind of like loyalty, determination, helping other people or being loyal to a cause that has to do with you being in alignment with your truest self, or with being the person that you want to be. Like, these are the things that are going to put the crown on your head, and you're going to be able to walk with pride. And I feel like whenever you do that, like and like we've talked about this a lot, Libra, in the recent readings, it's like you're going to do this regardless of who's on board and who's not, you know? I mean, do you think that the trees care who's on board with where they decide to grow? Like, you know what I mean? Because like, think about it. Like sometimes they grow into somebody else's yard, and the neighbor gets all huffy, you know, your tree is dropping leaves all over my yard, or seeds, or, you know, pine cones, and they just have some sort of problem with nature, and the tree is like, I'm gonna grow anyway. I don't really care if you like my pine cones or not. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. And then that person will try to go make it their neighbor's problem, the one that has the tree on their lawn, instead of just dealing with their own stuff, right? Oh my gosh, I just went on a tirade. But do you get what I mean? Like, the tree does not care. The tree is like, I'm just going to keep growing and persevering, you know? And honestly, you could find that, I mean, I'm really kind of getting the sense that you could be really connected to trees. You could be really connected to dogs even. You could have a dog that you feel like is so intuitive. Like, this dog leads you down pathways that bring you to signs and symbols or something like that, that you're just like, wow, how did you know that? Like, what is going on with my psychic dog? I mean, that could be for somebody, but like, I'm just getting the sense that like your dog may even know like where you're supposed to go better than you do. And trees, I feel, and I'm literally sitting out here looking at the window, looking at these beautiful trees in front of me as I'm channeling this message. And I'm just thinking about like how luscious and beautiful that they look. And it's like, they're completely careless. Like their roots grow wherever they want. Like they're repaving the sidewalk in front of my apartment because because the roots grow and they're messing up the concrete. The trees are just in their don't give AF. They're what is it? Era. They're just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do because this is my earth too. And I don't know. I feel like that's a message for you, Libra. Like that's sort of like the energy that you're supposed to embody right now. But then you got to also think about like what trees do for us, like they help us breathe better, right? And also they give us fruit and etc., right? Or like say if you're like me and you collect pine cones for protection, I mean, thank the trees for that, right? So anyway, so I feel like that's also kind of ties into the whole being of service message that I got for you. It's so interesting because I feel like with Taurus lately, the Taurus readings, because I only do Taurus and Libra on this channel, they have been like career and love, etc. But like Libra readings have been about like your soul, your character, your development, your growth, your evolution, being in alignment with yourself, going to anybody who's not on board. Like, and y'all got to remember, I'm a Libra moon and Libra rising, and it really, I end up resonating a lot with these readings. Yeah, and so, and I don't feel like I'm necessarily just talking to myself. I mean, it's really interesting because I'm thinking of the Libras that I even know, and I'm like, gosh, or people who are Libra moon, Libra rising, or or Libra moon or Libra rising, or they're both, etc. And I'm thinking of their lives and what they're going through right now, and just Libras as a whole, with Libra, the South Node being in Libra. And I'm just really seeing how this intertwines in all their lives. And anyway, there's a lot of growth and development that's happening with the sign of Libra, or the placements, Libra placements. And I feel like it's truly magnificent because when I see right here, as we move into, and this is what you need to focus on, this is your advice for the future. And I also feel like sometimes advice isn't necessarily like what you should focus on. Like it's more just like what you should just align with, or what you should just be, or what you should wait for, that kind of thing. Because like with Taurus, like Taurus had faith, right? And that was the advice, was just to have faith. There wasn't really any action, there wasn't even any action that was suggested there. Anyway, so with yours, you have the masculine and the feminine. And when you think about Libra and the scales, right, I feel like you're absolutely supposed to embody both of those qualities in your life right now, and really consider what those are. Okay, so like when you think about the feminine, and this is gender non-specific, all genders are safe here, seriously. Okay, anyway, so like when you think about like feminine qualities, you think about like nurturing, caretaking, loving, just open-hearted, right? When you think about masculine qualities, you think about action-oriented, just having strength and leadership. Not saying the feminine can't have leadership qualities too. It's a different approach to leadership. Whereas, masculine leadership qualities are just like do, like keep it moving, keep it going, and feminine leadership qualities are more in alignment with like, I see you, I hear you. They're empathetically driven, okay? Whereas masculine qualities can be action driven, okay? And so there's definitely, sort of I'm kind of getting the sense that there's like a finding the balance between passivity and aggressiveness. Like because I mean, when you're aggressively trying to create something or do something in your life, you're going at it really hard. And sometimes you're unnecessarily going at it hard. Sometimes, but you don't want to be too passive either, because if you're too passive, then you can get complacent, or you can get, you can procrastinate, right? And so there has to be sort of like a healthy balance, I feel. And I feel like this is going to be the thing. That healthy balance is what's going to feed this determination for you. Because I feel sometimes it's like, you know, if you go at something too hard, you're expecting results right away, and then you can end up disappointed. If you don't go at something hard enough, then you can, you know, be disappointed because it's not coming to you, but you are also kind of part of that, right? Either way, on whichever side that you're falling on, like, you're part of it, right? So it's like you got to find the sort of balance there. And the balance really is in like taking just enough action, but also being tuned into yourself and your own needs, and being empathetic with yourself and having grace for yourself for the time that you need to take a time out, and really knowing what like energetically speaking, what times your body does this and what times your body does this, okay? And then also sort of like giving it over to the universe and saying, okay, the results are going to come when the results are going to come, okay? In whatever you're trying to grow and evolve in your life. And I'm telling you, this is like, this I feel like is widespread, like across the board. There are so many different things that I could see in this. Like, it's not just isolated to like career and relationships. Like, this is really just sort of a life reading is what I'm kind of getting. Now, because you have the bride engagement card here, this could be in terms of a relationship, but I'm also kind of getting the sense that this has to do with like sort of being married to this process in your life. Like, however, it's really interesting, like being married to this process in your life. Now, to shift over into like a love type reading here, I will say here that there could be like, you know, a connection with somebody that is, you find that this person is very loyal to you, or this person likes to be of service to you. And that there could be some growth in this connection, that kind of thing, and finding, just having faith in this process evolving, and not like putting too much into where's this going, what's happening, and just really more focusing on like, how can I be there for this person and love them. Okay, so that's another message I have there too for you too. So okay, let's get some tarot for Libra. Two of Cups. So there's your lovey love. The Strength card. And the Four of Wands. So with the Two of Cups, it's not always like romantic relationships. It could just be a partnership of any kind in your life. It's connections of any kind in your life. Now, I feel like you could be making a choice to embrace this connection, whatever this is for you. And I feel like it could require some confidence, some strength within you, perhaps to overcome the challenges or the blockages that you have. It could be even maybe having too much pride. I have to say it because you have strength, which is Leo, and the pride, like you could have too much pride. And honestly, having too much pride is really just a protective barrier so that people don't see your vulnerability. Just calling you out. But anyways, so so you need to allow more of your femininity to come through. And everybody has feminine and masculine qualities. I don't want to hear anything else about that. It is what it is. Okay, thank you. But anyway, we all have them. And perhaps you've been in too much of your masculine energy and you're needing a little bit of softness in your life, you know? And I'm like over here kind of giggling because I'm like, I've actually been in way too much of my masculine energy for like the last couple of years of my life. So this is actually really funny because I can definitely yeah, anyway, so it doesn't matter what your gender is. I identify as a she, her. So, I mean, anyway, so I'm also getting the sense that, like, you being loyal to this growth and this stability in your life and to this cause that you have, this is going to create that stability. Like, you have the Four of Wands, like, you are creating it. But it's interesting to me because you have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And I'm trying to understand why that's there. Oh. Now I see. Now I see. Because the Empress is underneath that. What creates the conflict within you is the fact that you were trying to repress your feminine energy. You are trying to repress it. I really think that you are. But I mean, you have the Four of Swords here. I honestly kind of get the sense that it's like you need to take a moment to meditate and, envision yourself in your feminine energy and really identify what those qualities are. And then envision yourself in your masculine energy. Identify what those qualities are. You can write these down too. And I feel like find a way to incorporate qualities of both of those energies into your life, so that you're not like deeply repressing your feminine. Because I'm really seeing that. Like, I'm definitely seeing that you are repressing feminine qualities. And you need to stop that. You need to stop that. Let go of the pride and embrace your softer side. Like, she wants to come out. And I think that that's the other reason why she's here. It's like she wants to come out. Because this bride, I mean, when we think about it, it's kind of like Empress energy. I feel like she wants to come out. Like, she really does. Or Queen of Pentacles even. Look at that. Look at this. The Emperor and the Empress. I knew it. I knew it. The conflict is within you. So Ace of Cups or Page of Cups underneath here on the bottom of the deck. Even if like little bit by little bit you start to embrace more feminine qualities, it's enough. Okay. I'm not telling you to just like jump into your empathy and compassion and grace if it's totally unnatural for you, but you do need to find the balance. You are Libra. This is what you're good at. Find the balance between these masculine and feminine qualities, which actually even makes this imagery right here make more sense. Okay. Look, Five of Wands is underneath that. You're trying to fight yourself on it. You were absolutely fighting yourself. And look at this. And these two masculine, way too much masculinity in the room. Okay. And then this feminine energy right here, she's sad. That's Five of Cups. She's sad. She's like, why are you repressing me? Don't do this. I want to come out. And for some of you, this could be like, like your feminine wants love and you're not allowing her to have that. I got to be honest about that. All right, let's get you a closing oracle message. Libra. Wow. Wow. Closing oracle message for Libra. If you guys are looking for a personal session, you can book down below. I also do $20 live readings. They're only live on Instagram in the chat on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Otherwise, my services are higher than that, which you can book down below. Okay, please be sure to like and subscribe. There was some confusion about that when I said that last time. That's why I have to be very clear. You have Taurus. I have. Ooh, I love this. You could have Taurus placements. Taurus got that same card. Look at that. Water. Water element, Pisces. Look at Earth element, stability. Look at this. Like, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy right here. Absolutely getting a lot of feminine energy. And you're supposed to be transforming this in your life. This is going to be the thing that is going to create the most stability for you. It is not about going and going and doing and doing and going at things hard and putting in a lot of action and effort and making things difficult. And that whole like, like you got to work really hard at something to see results, as if there aren't a lot of people all over the globe that work really hard and are still super broke. But anyway, whatever. Like, no, it's not about that. Like, it's not about that. Like, you actually need to be very much in connection with your feminine, your water energy, your intuition, your empathy, your alignment with your heart, and like creating, manifesting, and becoming loyal to that space, but while not suppressing the masculine, like still taking action and that kind of thing. But like, I feel like you definitely need to be very much into your feminine energy right now, Libra. So that's what I have for you. This is the thing that's going to create that stability. This is the thing that's going to put the crown on that head. Okay. And you know what? I got to say one more thing that I just noticed. So I feel like sometimes you may suppress your energy because you may have issues with feminine energy because of like the sort of like, you know, like because of diva mentality. And the reason why I said that was because right when I saw this, I thought of diva. And like, you don't want to come off that way, so you suppress your feminine qualities. I don't know. I feel like that's a message for somebody. I don't feel like that's a message for everybody though. But I feel like that's just because you're not trusting your own femininity, and you are suppressing that based off of somebody in your life who was a distorted feminine. And that's not the same thing as being connected to your femininity. Okay? So I feel like there needs to be a shift in that distortion. So that's what I have for you. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.